Welcome to our last session today on this ecosystem track. We've covered a lot of different areas where Filecoin is involved with other protocols, with all kinds of projects that are growing and booming outside of it or inside of it. This last one today, the Tachyon Filecoin Launchpad Accelerator, is really about a few projects that made it through this program and are ready to grow further. So we've got a few folks. Alec Wontok, who's the co-founder and CEO of Vallast, Masa Senshi Kikuchi, who is the CEO at Secured Finance AG, Ethan Wu, who's a developer and community manager at Numbers Protocol, and finally Luis Egia, co-founder and software developer at Mintgate. Enjoy.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thanks for joining today. I'm Alec from Vallast, and we build Web3 native software distribution systems. And what this means is you could publish any software, from binary executables written in any programming languages, NPM packages, Docker images, and you could also proxy cache all of your software. And this is all powered by smart contracts, IPFS, and Filecoin. We're currently supporting Polygon and Ethereum, but we're expanding support to other smart contract platforms as well. Vallast integrates with all of your favorite tools that you use every day, from NPM to Docker, and we have a new Git implementation we're working on as well as Go modules. So, as I mentioned before, you could publish any executable binary written in any programming language without having to download them from centralized Web 2 infrastructure. So, for example, when you go to download an Ethereum node or an IPFS node or Filecoin node, typically you're downloading them from a centralized repository like GitHub Releases or Microsoft Azure Blob Store. Now, this is great once you're in Web3, but with Vallast, you could stay in Web3 the entire time. You could also publish NPM packages in a completely Web3 native way. So this means you don't have to rely on npmjs.org to publish your packages. Same thing applies for Docker images. You can host your own decentralized Docker registry and share your Docker images across your infrastructure and with your neighbors. And of course, you could proxy cache all of your software with IPFS and Filecoin. And this is really awesome because as you're developing software, you're constantly installing dependencies, pulling them from the internet over and over and over again. And once you've downloaded them, you can't really share them very easily with other build servers in your environment or other members within the same network as you. And when NPM goes down like it did last week, if you're using Vallast, you wouldn't even notice. So we've also got Vallast in action here. On the left, we've got an example publishing a Go application to IPFS and Filecoin, completely Web3 native, as well as an NPM package on the right, which you can install directly with the Vallast NPM registry implementation. So we'd love for you to come check us out and join our community, vallast.io/discord, and come give us a star on GitHub, github.com/vallast-io. Looking forward to it.
Hi, I'm Secured Finance co-founder, CEO Masa. As you can see here, we share the same value with Filecoin and Protocol Lab to serve to humanity. We are building an interbank-grade financial market for cryptocurrency and digital assets. In short, we serve humanity to look forward. Let's begin. At Secured Finance, we don't just build products. We make capital markets for long-term digital assets management. Our target users are institutional scale traders and Filecoin storage providers. We allow users to find out counterparty to do OTC derivative transactions such as loans, swaps, and forwards. In order to provide security, we make a decentralized KYC compliance system and sophisticated collateral netting algorithm. So what's new about capital markets? In traditional finance, we have two types of financial markets: money market for less than 1 year and capital market for more than 1 year. Right now, we are missing capital market players. All the current DeFi players are building money market with a spot exchange, and I think it's successful. So it's time for us to build capital markets to complete the full scale of financial market. Okay, in the next slide, let me talk about how we grew up from a small project to an investor-ready company. Our project started as a hackathon project last summer. Our core members met at HackFS, a 30-day hackathon run by East Global and Protocol Labs. Luckily, we got the top DeFi prize from Protocol Labs and the Best East 2.0 project from Ethereum Foundation. After that, in October 2020, we are invited to join the Tachyon Filecoin Launchpad Accelerator program. Tachyon was a life-changing program. We got an army trainer. Every meeting, we got provided value-adding feedbacks for our presentation, such as weak logic and inconsistency that we tend to overlook by ourselves. It provided the whole range of experience with iterative pitch practices that are needed to become an investor-ready company. I think that's the most valuable part of Tachyon. It gave us confidence and endurance throughout the fundraising period. Since the demo day on January 29th, we hit the road for fundraising. In about a month, we achieved an initial target of $2 million. We were so lucky to meet strong founder-level investors who really share our vision, so we decided to stretch our goal to $3 million. In July, we finally announced the closing of the $4 million seed fundraising. Throughout the seed fundraising period, Tachyon mentors were always very helpful and supportive, and I highly appreciate this program. What's rewarding for us is that we came back to the HackFS Hackathon as a sponsor to support the next hackers. We would love to pay it forward. Now I became a mentor to Tachyon Accelerator program to support Web3 founders. So if you need some help, feel free to reach out to me. And how we utilize Filecoin is quite simple. As you can see, Filecoin is a store of data. And now we are living in the digital economy. People call data is the new oil. So Filecoin is store of value. We want to support Filecoin ecosystem from the point of financial aspects. So let me explain why Filecoin. Filecoin is a new asset class and it's very interesting from finance and investment point of view. First, Filecoin is a utility coin. And second, it is long-term growth with digital economy. And thirdly, it comes with really high interest rates. So from investors' point of view, it is very attractive investment asset. So what's next for us is to build interest rates related markets and invite institutional investors. First, we build loan market. And secondly, we create forward market. Like an FX forward allows you to hedge forward currency risks. And then we can also do swap transactions. And the fourth is so important, LIBOR-like benchmark rate. We're going to publish a benchmark rate to do swap transactions. And lastly, we are developing KYC and AML services for decentralized platform. And thank you very much. And please follow our Twitter and join the Telegram and Discord community channel. And I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Thank you.
Hello to everyone in attendance. Thank you for your time. My name is Ethan, and I'll be giving this Filecoin presentation on behalf of Numbers Protocol, a Taiwan startup with a vision of creating a decentralized photo network for Web3. Numbers Protocol is a decentralized photo network that combines the latest in Web3 and content provenance technology to address core issues in digital media, namely ownership, creation, provenance, ecosystem, and accessibility. As a Web3 photo network, Numbers utilizes Filecoin and IPFS to store photos created and registered in the network. Photos are created and registered with Capture app, the first commercially available blockchain camera app and primary tool of Numbers Protocol. Today, photos are just raw images, untraceable and devoid of any information. Images created with Capture app, which we coin as captures, are multi-layered information containers with embedded ownership, context, provenance, creator signature, and on-chain records. Captures represent the future of digital assets, traceable, verifiable, and unique. By default, all captures are uploaded to IPFS. For further increased accessibility, captures can be uploaded to Filecoin with Capture app network actions. Content accessibility is extremely important, especially when it comes to digital ownership. Decentralized storage solutions such as Filecoin go a long way to ensuring that bottom line. One of the primary missions of Numbers Protocol is to combat misinformation by giving viewers the full picture by creating traceable and verifiable digital media with content provenance. Another part of the misinformation discussion that needs more discussion is how accessible is our content. March 2019, Hong Kong protest. January 16, 2021, US Capitol insurrection. June 21st, 2021, Apple Daily News shutdown. These events are just a few out of many where centralized governments and organizations took matters into their own hands to limit access to information in the name of combating misinformation. Today, many of the world's happenings are stored digitally and captured by our smartphones. It's not far-fetched to say these collections of digital accounts makes up our modern history now and moving forward. There are times in history when these accounts are physically burned at the hands of changing regimes attempting to silence narratives and control populations. The act has long-lasting effects as history literally turns to ashes and fades away. Nowadays, these accounts are digital, and instead of literal burnings, you have server access shutdowns and information manipulation. Nowadays, we hear about authenticity of information. What isn't discussed because we take it for granted is information availability. When it comes to information, availability is just as important as authenticity. That is why Filecoin is so important and integrated into our project. What's next for us? Well, we're looking to incorporate the community into our decentralized photo network by launching our Numbers token. We're also looking to build out the Numbers Protocol ecosystem in the hopes of changing the way digital media is viewed, valued, and treated. If you're interested in the decentralized photo network we're building, feel free to reach out to us. We're always looking for strategic partners to further our visions and goals. My name is Ethan, developer and community manager at Numbers. Thank you for your time.
Hello, my name is Luis. I'm a co-founder at MintGate. MintGate originally started as a project back in Gitcoin kernel last summer, but we really found our pace when we joined the Tachyon Filecoin Accelerator last fall. And since then, we've developed our platform, mintgate.io, mintgate.app. It's a platform that allows any creators to fund their content and monetize in a way that's more free than the siloed content platforms that you see on the market today. Large names like YouTube, Google, all these things, they have a siloed monetary system that doesn't allow creators the flexibility to be able to monetize on their terms and put out the content that they want for their fans and following. So here we have the landing page for MintGate. When you click the launch app, you'll be able to see our homepage where we display the variety of artists who are creating gated links and creating NFTs on our platform. The idea being that we give NFTs more utility. So when you have an NFT, you can add utility to it and increase its value by adding some content associated to it that wouldn't otherwise be accessible if you don't own that NFT. If you don't have an NFT, we have a way for you to be able to create one without paying any gas costs and also adding content that would be unlockable for anyone who purchases this NFT. So what you would do is you click login, and you can log in using your crypto wallet or log in with Twitter. After you log in, you'll have the option to be able to create. You can create a token gated link for an NFT that you already have, or create a new NFT with zero gas costs and add a gated link to it. At this point, you'll need to connect a wallet. We have support for a variety of kinds. And once you're connected, you'll be able to choose what kind of NFT you want to create. So you can choose a video, audio, web link, a physical event ticket. This is a QR code, crowdfund NFT, or a PDF file. These are the different types of content that would be gated with the NFT. The most flexible kind is the crowdfund NFT. The idea being that you can create the NFT now without having to add the content in order to raise funds for whatever project you want to create with the amount that you raised. So you can create the crowdfund NFT, give it a name. And then add whatever cover art that you'd like to it. Set the amount that there will be. This is the total supply for the NFT and the amount that you want to sell it for. And then you can also set the royalty. We have options for 10, 20, 30%. And this way you'll receive a percentage of every future sale for the NFT. When you create the NFT, it'll just ask for your signature, so you don't have to pay any gas costs in the initial creation of it. And then it'll also prompt you to sign again in order to actually put it on sale. And once it's created, we will have it automatically available for sale on Rarible, because a lot of the marketplace features we're utilizing currently are through the Rarible protocol. That's, for example, the lazy minting, the token creation without paying any gas cost, royalty system. And as a result, anyone will have visibility if they are simply scanning the marketplace on Rarible. Now, at this point, what you can do is market your NFT, market your project, send them links to here, our website, or send them to Rarible in order to purchase it. And once you've received the funds and completed your project, you can go ahead and add that project with any of the options below. So if it was a private video on YouTube, for example, you could just copy the link to that YouTube video, give it a name, and then add that content. Now only people who have purchased the NFT will be able to actually access this link. So if I were to log out and disconnect, here you'll see that as a new wallet that doesn't actually own this NFT and hasn't created it, I'll try to access this link, but instead it'll prompt me to purchase it instead, pushing more sales for the NFT if they haven't sold out already, and allowing the new purchaser to be able to access the link as a result. And then, yes, we're on mainnet here, so naturally the gas fees are a little bit higher. We'll be adding support for Flow and Polygon coming shortly, but right now mainnet is a little bit more expensive, unfortunately. Okay, and that's everything.